Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome along. Simulation for the Nation here with your weekly mod review. It is that time of the week again. It should have been maybe yesterday, but obviously we had some big news to look into with the launch of FS22. So today we are back at it, and we got 4 different mods today to have a look into there. Some beautiful models, as you can see. We're going to start with the delightful John Deere X748 by J.AModdings. This lovely little set is available on all consoles and PCs. It is, like I say, a lovely little compact yard tractor here. Now, it has plenty of different options. So what we're going to do is just jump onto it. From a modeling standpoint, first of all, lovely little bit of detail around here. I mean, obviously it's a small tractor there, so you're going to be limited with what you can actually put on there, but it is looking pretty darn tasty as we fire it up. Oh, listen to it. Nice and loud. Oh, listen to it. It is nice and loud. And looks really good actually here. Very nicely. It's exactly what you'd expect from a small tractor such as this, really. But yeah, ultimately I like it an awful lot. The key thing about this though, we've obviously got a front loader and a bucket fitted to it right now, which is great. But if we come on into the store here, there is an entire plethora of different options here. As well, I read through the accessory list on the mod up here. We have the 748X mower. We have the DH1048 Frontier grill, which is the front loader bracket we have on there. We got a spike and an aerator. We got a broadcast spreader. We've got a bushel packer. We've got a lizard trailer by the looks of things. The lawn mower undercarriage there as well. So a whole lot of different options. If we come on into our store here, we're going to see one of them is in disc carriage here. We got this little guy. Check out that. Look, it's even got some little rocks on there. That's pretty neat. I like that an awful lot. We've also got, as we come on into mowers, naturally there is the undercarriage mower to go with it here. And all of them are, well, they're relatively expensive. If you were to buy all these in real life, I'm sure you would know about it. But yeah, otherwise it's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Loading wagons, of course, you've got the attachment on the back there, but you've also got the little sweeper thing, which is pretty neat. I like that a lot. But yeah, ultimately it's just a really nice looking little model here. As we jump back onto it, what I'd like to do always is stick a bit of dirt onto the tractors and see how it looks. We're using the F11 developer tool to do this. So here is our dirt. Let's turn you off again. Oh, that looks pretty neat. I like that. And then we'll do the same thing again for our wear. So I'm just going to remove all of that and then add on a little bit of wear here as well. Oh yeah, there you go. It's on the bucket. Nice. A few little bits around the edge. Nothing too obvious there, but it's looking pretty good anyway. But yeah, ultimately, a lovely little tractor. I'm sure everyone can find a little use for this. It's tucked away in the corner of the yard. And why wouldn't you? It looks fantastic. It really, really does. An absolute gem of a thing. Speaking of gems, we are going to move on to the Massey Ferguson 5400 pack. This one is by DMG_Mirth. Now, I believe there's another one in the making there as well. This one seems to be a little bit smaller. This seems to be the smaller end of the range, but still, I am a big fan of Massey's, so I'm always going to check this out here. So this range is around about 75 horsepower through to 112, so it's very much looking at the smaller end of this spectrum, but still not a bad looking tractor here. It starts at about 72,000 as well. We have a couple of different configurable options here, but what I'm going to do is just jump on inside. We don't have many of the older Masseys in game here, so it's nice to see some which have the true to form interior. You've got your T-stick there. You've got just basic manual spool valves as well, nice and straightforward. None of the heavy electronics in this, because ultimately it is just a small, almost like a stockman's tractor really. Still very nice indeed. We're going to give it a fire up. Got a nice little 4-cylinder engine ticking along there as well. Sounds awesome. Nice little compact front linkage there. I really do like that. Ooh, yep, I like it. I like it. Got throttle and brake animations, which is always good to see. Now, there are plenty of configurable options on this one. As you can probably see, we have the Black Beauty version over here with the Nokian tires on there. This is the 5450. As we come on into the store to have a look at this, it's obviously under small tractors, which everything is for today, oddly enough. It comes under 2 separate different categories there, but it's fairly obvious where we are looking. We'll have a look at the 5450. And this is, or the 54.5 series. Now this has your tire configurations here, which are Trailbugs and Nokians, but there's a lot of different options within Trailbugs there for narrow tires, narrow duals, regular dual wheels, etc. You can stick different width fenders on the rear. You can put a flashing light or two on the top, and you've got your front loader configuration and your engine size. Like I say, it's a nice little tractor here, as is the 50 series as well. Very nice little tractors, very compact. They'll do a great job. Really do like this. A lot of time for these little things here. I've mentioned quite a lot in live streams and just in passing in general. I do want to see some of the older Masseys here with the correct interiors inside. And it looks like we've got one, and I think there's one more coming by AMG as well there. So that's pretty cool. Delighted to see it. Hopefully we'll get some more coming up as well. But ultimately, a really sound little mod for a sound little farm somewhere. Speaking of sound little mods there, the John Deere 1630 with the selected tools is available on the mod hub for all platforms once again by ARM team. Now, this is something that we've had before in previous versions. Again, ARM have done a great job of speccing everything up, converting over those textures and making a really good job of them, in all fairness. They really, really have. There is a front loader that comes with this. I did have it on this tractor just moments ago, but I realized that something was stuck with my key binding, so it continued to make the hydraulic raising or lowering sound, which was really loud, so took it off. Anyhow, it's a beautiful tractor. Nice and old here. You don't see many of these knocking around anymore. Nice and straightforward and simple. Can't really go wrong with it. We fire it up. Taking over and sound very nice. Again, a very straightforward and basic little interior, as you'd expect for a tractor of this era. You've got a tiny little button throttle on the floor there, which is moving as you drive forwards and back, which is good to see. We're going to add a little bit of dirt onto it again. And as we can see, yeah, we're looking pretty good there, so let's jump on in. Don't like to see anything which is too crazy. I just like to see a gentle covering. That's always works well. And our wear is looking all right there as well. So, nice little bit. I like the actual chip on the mudguard there. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, like I say, it's a very straightforward, very small, very basic tractor. It does this job, and that's exactly what you want to see there. Horsepower is around 60 horsepower for this thing. It's a two-wheel drive naturally. Your configurations in store are for a front loader and your wheels. So if we have a look here, you can back into small tractors again. You can just change your wheel set for your narrows, trailbogs, or the Michelins on there as well. Get some nice. I think it looks probably best with the yield bibs on there, in my opinion. But yeah, and that's pretty much it for that. What this one does have, which many of the other tractors we looked at today do not, is animations on the door and the rear window there. That is done in PC, at least, with your right mouse button there, you can see, which is always nice to have. Love to get that open and have a bit of a play around. But yeah, I think that again, if you just need a little tractor there to run a feeder, or to, you know, be a yard tractor to run a brush or something, can't get much better than that, let me tell you. Now, the last mod that we're going to look at today is a bit of a cheat. We've already looked at this in some detail, but it did come out this week, and I think it was only right that we have a bit more of an in-depth look at it. It is, of course, the Ermo Diablo Plough, which is just absolutely fantastic. Once again, the boys at the J.AModdings team have done a stellar job with this one. On display here, we have the 6-furrow monster. Now this is these are available across all platforms once again. They started working with about 3.5 meters, going up to 5.5 meters. They need a lot of power. They're plowing a very large furrow, so you're working with is pretty big. Like I said, but you do need a basic horsepower range for this model of 350 horse. You have to go up to about 500 to 600 for the big boy. So you're gonna know it's on the back, but like I said in the mod video, which you can go back and check, it'll be one of the previous videos released when we're looking at mods. It is just the detail across these things that I absolutely adore here, and all the details on the hoses there, the nuts which have all been numbered, all of the detail along the chassis there as well. The mechanism when this opens and folds is just stunning, really is. And crucially, what was really cool is the thumbnail will depict. I can get it onto the back of that lawn tractor as well, which is it doesn't really plow it very well, given that it's about, I would say, approximately 335 horsepower short, but hey, it looks good on it. It really does. So yeah, make sure you check that one out. Make sure you download that one as well, and don't forget to rate it in the in-game mod hub, and that applies to all of the mods that we feature here. We will continue to do mod review across the week. So with that in mind, if there are any mods that you'd like to see, any new features or anything you want to have a bit more in-depth look into, don't forget to comment down below and we will be sure to do that one. For now though, I have been Simulation for the Nation. I do hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to have yourself a great rest of your weekend there. Keep an eye out for videos from the Dairyman's Diary and the Young and Saving Grandad's Farm actually on Sunday. And we'll see you later on in the week. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.